Rockin' Rob here at Cecil County Raceway with a pretty incredible deal here. Rich Lamont, 422 Motorsports. Rich, tell us a little bit about this amazing series that you put together here.
Well, since the NSCA folded last year, there was no place for the Superstock cars to run, so I decided to put a series together. We have eight races that we have. We call it the 422 All-Stars. And it's all brands. There's a lot of people relate when you say 422 to our Ford deal, but this is for all brands, and that's why we changed the name to the 422 All-Stars. We've got 22 cars here today. As we move around, I anticipate we'll have more cars. But as you can see, they're all period cars, lettered, ready to go with the correct motors.
What I have noticed about your series, these people really take it serious. They dress nice, the team, the crew, the family. It looks like a lot of fun. A lot of family fun.
Yeah, we try to make it that way. We want everybody to come, and if you come around, you'll see we have a picnic, so to speak, for everybody, so that they can bring their wives, girlfriends, kids, whatever they want, and that way it is fun. It's a little more than just racing.
Now, in your series, I know the Superstocks, are they all naturally aspirated like this event?
Oh yeah, everything's naturally aspirated, no power adders at all. And they need to have the correct motors for the car, and by that I don't mean it's got to have a Ford motor in a Ford. If it needs an FE, it's got to have an FE. If it needs a 409 in a Chevrolet, it's got to be a 409. So we try to keep it correct from that standpoint, so when people come around and look at the cars, they can see what it was like back in the 60s.
I'll tell you, it's really neat. I mean, it's a little bit before my time, but Jim Biggs here, the cameraman, just going off saying, I remember that car from Hot Rod magazine, and some of them are familiar. I noticed, there was some women drivers out there in the Wild Horse thing. It's pretty wild. These cars are crazy.
Yeah, they are. We have two clones. We have both the Nicholson's clones, the station wagon and the Comet Coupe. I've got an original Thunderbolt. It's not here today. So we do have some nice cars. We do have period cars. We do have a couple women drivers. Stephanie Domina's here today. She does a fantastic job in that Chevrolet. Her brother's in that green Dodge, which her father usually drives, but his Ford isn't finished this year yet. So it's as you can see, it's a family affair.
Yeah, it really is. And is there anyone you would like to thank, Rich?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody who comes out and supports us, all the racers. We have about 10 sponsors that help us. Ford Motor Company, Creamery Tire, Moroso. Can't even think of the other ones off the top of my head. But, yeah, the people that support us are the ones I really like to thank. I'd like to thank the fans and you and Jim for, being interested in what we're doing, because it all helps.
I'll tell you, interested, that would be the understatement of the year. You got to watch this 422 Motorsports gang. It is just flat out wild, man. I love it, and I'm going to be following you guys. I really love it. It was nice meeting you, Rich.
Thank you, and it was nice meeting you.